Hey guys, it's your own boy, the one and only Great Dane, back with Brawl Stars. So today I just want to make a quick video telling you guys about the anniversary event, if you can't tell by the weird cake symbol in the stage select screen. So basically, well, that in the background, which is literally just floating cakes. So essentially this is the Chinese anniversary of Brawl Stars. Well, I'm not 100% sure what that means. It seems pretty relevant and cool, but the thing you guys probably care the most about is the rewards that are going on. So, well, I can't officially show you guys the rewards that are in shop. I can show you some of them, but I already claimed most of them. So, you have the anniversary offers as usual, and so far it's been 3 days that they've had it out like this. It's been since, I want to say Thursday they've had it like this at least, and they've given out, I'm pretty sure, at least 3 free rewards that I can remember in this order. They gave out a mega box, 1 free pin pack, and some gold. And I'm pretty sure these all last for about, the anniversary offers only last until, the end of today, it would seem. I don't know if they're going to add more, because the event itself lasts until, yeah, at least tomorrow. So get on if you want to do this, and I'll tell you what it's about in a second. But essentially, there are free rewards that you can get, and I'm pretty sure they last a lot longer than the anniversary offers. I'm pretty sure maybe even as long as 20 days, if I remember seeing that correctly. So if you haven't been on, I would say get on and see if you can get some free rewards. It only takes like 2 seconds. I wouldn't worry too much, because again, I think they'll be in for quite a while, because they don't want people to feel like they're missing out if they can't get on immediately. So other than just the free rewards in general, and they also just released the Brawl Talk today, and I'll try to leave a link. Okay, if I point top left, that's probably top right on your screen. For the iCard, I'll try to see if I can't leave a link to that, which gives you a lot of the detail about what's to come. So I don't think I need to talk about that, but... So, the anniversary challenge is a lot like the PSG challenges, or any other challenge that gets a certain amount of wins and a certain amount of losses until you can't do it anymore. So how these challenges work is, you have to get 9 wins to get all the rewards, and you can only lose 3 times, because once you lose the 4th time, you just can't play anymore. So we lost about twice. I feel like that's mostly my fault somehow. And first of all, you'll probably notice that actually, I guess I don't know if you can see it on this screen actually, but I'm in a new club now. So this one's called Royal Lava. I mostly only joined because he begged me, wink wink. He really just asked me politely, but I decided to join because it was like there's a lot more dedicated Brawl players on here. And again, while I don't generally accept invites too much, I figured I might as well, since he helped me win and all anyway. So the people I played with were RL Buddy, and I really hate that can't like keep a spot, and MP3 David. So thank you guys so much for helping me win the challenge. So the rewards you're gonna get are, I don't feel like counting up the tokens, but essentially it's 1 box, 2 box, 2, maybe like 2.5 of these boxes from the pass. It might be a lot more useful to you if you haven't completed your Brawl Pass yet, so I'd consider it that more important if you haven't. But the best reward I think from this is the 3,000 star points, just because you can only really gain so much of those even if you play your best. There really is a limit to that, and you can't get them by buying boxes, so they're a pretty significant reward. So if you guys did watch the Brawl Talk this morning, you'll remember that he talked about a Daryl skin that is also a Brawl box, and I actually thought that this Brawl box was secretly the Daryl skin, but apparently not. It's just gonna come out for free in like 5 days, I think. I think RL Buddy said that, or maybe it was the other guy, but I don't remember exactly. All I know is that you don't really have to do anything, you just have to log on. I might even make a video just doing a quick review on it. If you guys want me to, feel free to say so in the comments. So, for advice I can give you if you want to win the anniversary challenge, it's literally just normal gameplay, there's no like special things going on. The one thing I would say, if you don't know, for anything labeled a challenge that has losses and wins, I actually don't have any of the star powers for Stu, and you'll see that here. But when you play one of these challenges, anytime you go onto the tab, it'll allow you to pick any of the gadgets or star powers. So as long as you have the brawler, you can choose whatever you want for them, I'm pretty sure. So don't worry too much about that. Even if it's level 1, they'll still make it a level 10, which is quite ridiculous, but a lot of fun. Another thing I would highly advise against is playing with random players. So if you play with randoms, there's a chance that they'll be really bad. And if you really want to win, again, there's not much you can do about that. So this map, I think some of your best choices. So it's got a lot of open area and a lot of bushes. So our comp was like Ems, Jesse, and Rosa. As Rosa, I pretty much destroyed everyone, not gonna lie. Bounty, this one, and again, you have to remember that you have to, when you're doing like gem grab, once you start, you have to win this 3 times, and then I would consider like talking with your team to switch to a different comp that's gonna work best for the next map. So for Bounty, I thought Daryl would be good, but the angles don't look too great on this one. You're probably gonna be better off with like throwers, with Tick and Barley, I think maybe. It's actually, because there's a lot of bushes, you might actually be really well off if you choose, I think his name is Sprout. I hate rejecting team invites, but there's 2 problems here with me. So first of all, I'm generally quite busy completing like the challenges or whatever, and I usually like to do that alone. But also I just prefer playing solo showdown in general, so you often don't find me accepting team invites too often. Also, these 2 guys that I won with said that they wouldn't mind doing it with me for the next challenges, so I might have a complete comp, which is pretty reassuring. Anyway, where was I? So I think, yeah, Sprout, that's his name. So Sprout would probably be a really good one for that map, because if you choose his shields in the bushes power up, that almost makes him invincible, honestly. It's so good. So yeah, I'd definitely pick some throwers or maybe like 1 long range brawler, especially you have to consider in Bounty that you're not trying to necessarily get anything, you're just trying to stay alive or ahead of the other team, and then you can always fall back to your side of the map. And then of course there's usually always a brawl ball. So for this one, there's a lot of open area, and there's also some great corner plays. So maybe a thrower. We used for this one, we used Stu, Ems, and I'm trying to remember the last one. So Stu is always great in Brawl Ball because of his ability to get his super in 1 shot, and every time you ram into the person with the ball, they just can't do anything. Daryl's also pretty good for that. I think Daryl might be better on this one than the other one I tried with, which is again why we have 2 losses. I made some pretty bad plays, honestly. Yeah, again, you never really want to drive directly into someone with Stu unless they have the ball, or you're very likely to die. Jackie's also a really good one, I think, regardless, but you have to always play behind cover, else you're gonna die really easy. Sandy's a really good one for his super. I don't know, I can't really remember which one the other guy chose. I feel like you could argue for a lot of them, honestly. Yeah, I mean, you can play any brawler really well. You might even want to choose one that you have really good experience playing with for the best opportunities. Yeah, so for this one, I'd choose at least 1 heavy brawler so you can get the ball into the goal. Maybe, like, you'd probably want like 1 brawler like Stu, Daryl, or Gale so that you can stop them from getting a goal. Sprout is also always a really good one for Brawl Ball. I don't know why Sprout seems so overpowered. Sprout literally, his power gives you the ability to, hedge, gives you the ability to block your entire goal off. Even in overtime, you can, if you aim the hedge, like right on one of the sides, you can still block off like half your goal, and that's extremely useful. The rewards again aren't too crazy. I don't think there's any more advice I could really give you. So again, Royal Lava is my new club now. I get a quick look at the member account. You can already see I'm practically the best in the club. Actually, honestly, I just took a quick look. I'm pretty sure, yeah, MP3 David is actually higher than me in trophies, but he's in a different club, so I'm just technically the best. But essentially, get on to the game. There's some free rewards. Keep a lookout, because I don't know if they're going to release a free reward every day, but I check anyway. And that's about it. Again, check out the video on the Brawl Talk if you want to see all the exciting stuff coming. It's no spoilers, but the Summer of Dinosaurs, apparently. Which you know is funny, because you know Super City Rampage has a boss that almost looks like a dinosaur. And last year, I think the most boring season was the Summer of Monsters, so I hope they don't really like reuse it too much. I think they also said that Knockout was going to become a main mode, and also they're changing up Power League. Some more advice I could give you is, I already talked about in another video, but always make sure you use a brawler that you have your star power and gadgets for in Power League if you can. There are cases where it might be better to use a certain one, especially on a map that has like anything you can shoot over. Alright, the last thing. So I got Squeak. So it's quick Squeak review. I literally just got his gadget today, so I haven't had a chance to use that. So Squeak is really, really good at playing angles, and again, since I always play solo showdown, I can talk from the perspective that he's really, really hard to play in solo showdown, because again, he's more like a support character than anything else. It says he's a fighter, but being able to block all of the possible places a player could run away is extremely useful. And I feel like his big blob is very underwhelming, because it takes like 3 seconds to explode, and then it sends out 6 smaller bombs, and it can be extremely useful if you throw it directly onto someone and it explodes, releasing all 6 onto that one character, but very, very rarely does that ever happen. So he also has, if there are more than one brawler in the range of his attack, it'll do extra damage, and then there's one that slows them down. So sticky blom explosions from, and I think this is hilarious, I wanted to say this, they had a misspelling and it just says from Squax. Super. Guys, if you watch this far into the video, make sure to comment Squack. Also down opponents for 4 seconds. So it's from secondary sticky blom. I'm assuming it means from the big blob. I'm not 100% sure, obviously I haven't got it yet. Yeah, it says from his super, so the second star power, every time you use his super, if any one of those 6 smaller ones hits, they'll be slowed down, which is more useful, but also again, I feel like the chances of you actually hitting any of those 6 is quite low, honestly. So he's really good in team-based modes, but I wouldn't really recommend him for solo showdown. And again, the hardest thing you're going to have with players with low health that are more like throwing-based characters is Edgar is someone you see a lot in solo showdown, and he absolutely destroys pretty much any character with low health because of his ability to jump is just so overpowered. And don't even get me started on his gadget, allowing him to jump even more. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was informative on the Chinese Anniversary of Brawl Stars. Really cool, looking forward to the Summer of Dinosaurs. They got an interesting new character coming, which is a dinosaur lifeguard or something. And some new skins. They're gonna switch up Power League, and it should be really fun. I'll keep you updated. Let's see, let me tell you guys. Okay, there's only about a week left of the season as well, so I'll be making a new season video as well. Let me know if you guys want a review on the Brawl Box Daryl or Mega Box. It's gonna be a really weird looking skin, I'm sure, because he's gonna be like a giant Minecraft cube. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment anything down there you want me to know, as well as the stuff I told you if you agreed. Hashtag squack. And yeah, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you're new and you enjoyed, and look forward to more content from me. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.